Welcome to part 3, also floor 2. That'll help me get back downstairs later. Now I know for a fact that there's a guard behind that window.
Something there.
So I gotta be careful about this. Yep, there he is. He doesn't really turn very much either. It'll be a problem to deal with. Unless I use one of these.
Come out where I can see you.
Ah, damn it. It passed right through him.
You can't.
There we go. Alright, looks like there's a few assorted rooms up on the north end here. I guess we'll just start with this one. Nice little library here. And that was a mechanist complaining about all the hemorrhide stuff in the chapel. Aha! I knew that looked suspicious. Oddly enough, this doesn't qualify as a secret either. Oh, howdy there. Alright, next room up on the list. Looks like it's just a bathroom. Got a few more down this hallway. Sounds like he makes a pretty wide circuit there. But he was facing away from this door for long enough for me to get a water arrow into it. So I'll just have to wait for him to make the full circuit again. Excellent.
I can't believe that some copper went and spilled mead all over that rug.
Benny, you spilled the mead on the rug. Anyway, someone is on their way up to clean it up already.
But you don't understand. These coppers have no respect for such beautiful things.
Benny, I think you've had too much to drink. Aren't you supposed to be on duty?
So, what if I am? Huh? Anyways, I work better when I'm drunk. It makes me fearless. If I see a bad guy, I'll just point my sword at him and say, "Hey, bad guy!
Yeah?
You're not supposed to be here!
No.
Go home or I'll stick you with my sword till you go, ouch, I'm dead! See? Ain't no one gonna be messing with old Benny.
Whatever, Benny. I think you should go sleep it off. No more mead for you.
I saw something.
You know, Benny, you really should lay off the
Gee,
drink.
I must have imagined it.
Here, let me just do this for you.
Who's
Because you really
there?
need to sleep it off. Let's just drag you behind the counter here. Keep you out of the way. Then let's steal every stake that people had made on these tables. The house ain't gonna win tonight. Let's just do everybody a favor and clean this up while I'm here. Aha! They've rewarded me with a necklace. Now normally that target right there on hard, if I had hit it, that would have made the Crayman head move. But for whatever reason it's tied to cleaning up the mead spill on expert. And I have no idea how. Anyway, this opens up onto the balcony. I believe that maybe if you climbed up onto those side walls, you might be able to jump up here and bypass the first door, the first lock. But if so, it's only good for the one. Oh! A second invisibility potion. Over here we've got a nice little pool and a watcher. Gonna stay away from there for now. Got the water closet here. And here we've got another watcher. Lovely. Oh, what's this? No more watchers. Excellent. Now I can raid the armory. He's got quite a bit of stuff here. Yeah, I bet I could hit that. And in fact, if I do, I get a second gas mine. Most excellent. That shut off the other watcher, so... Oh, looks like Benny lost his silver gear that opens up the third floor while he was taking a dip in the pool here. So let's just take the nice little adornments and have a look for that silver gear. Ah, excellent. Benny will be so glad when he finds out that we found his silver gear. I'll just put it here for now so he knows where to find it. Now on to the third floor. Wait a second. Why is everything so red?
Hurry! Sound the alarm! Seal off the area!
Why? What happened?
Sheriff Truart has been killed! The killer must still be in the building!
Shit.
What? The sheriff's been murdered? How?
I don't know! Sound the alarms! Get help! There's a murderer loose!
Truart's been murdered! Find the killer!
Damn, someone beat me to the sheriff. I better keep a low profile or else I'll be pinned as the killer.
Think that was anything
See
to
if it
worry
does it
about?
again.
Well, not too low of a profile. Alright, that just saved me some trouble later on. But yeah, the sheriff is dead before we could talk to him at all.
I heard a commotion coming from Truart's room, but on my way to check it out, it stopped. When I got to the room, I swear I saw a dark shape running off. I should have taken a shot at him. That's when we saw the boss had been killed.
Did you get a look at the killer's face?
No, it was too fast. It was standing right over his body, and I must have spooked it. When it saw me, it flew right out the doors and off the balcony. I never seen anything move like that. It couldn't have been human.
Don't tell me. You think a monster killed the sheriff?
Like I said, I don't know what it was. I sure am glad I wasn't in the room when that thing was ripping up the sheriff. No one should have to die like that.
I wonder if the mechanists are responsible. Like, maybe they have flying mechanical beasts or something. I need to get over to that side. There's a couple of ways to do it. Bypass those guards in front of his front door. Right. Get the loot. That's actually all of it right there. And these are some stairs down. Again, this will help me escape afterwards. But yeah, I guess the mechanists must have found out that they lost their hold over Truart because I stole the blackmail information. And if that's the case, they must have moved pretty quickly once they found out to get rid of him. I guess they figured that I'd be coming for him to find out that they hired him. Of course, all of this is supposition. We don't really know that they hired him to kill me. It's just that they're the most suspicious, with being linked to him so strongly. We're up in the attic now. There's a couple of interesting things up here. Slow fall potion. If we wanted to escape using that balcony, third floor balcony, the slow fall potion would make it possible to do so unharmed. Otherwise, it's pretty dangerous. Flash bomb, always useful. And this leads into Truart's room itself.
There's probably something in this room that will tell me who killed Truart.
There's his corpse right there in the center. Doesn't look too mangled, though. Oh. Hello there, officer.
Wonder what that noise was.
Nothing.
Strange. I thought there was something there.
Well, there is, but can't seem to reach you.
I heard that. Show
Whoops.
yourself. I'm not kidding around.
Neither am I. Look at me.
Come on, coward. Face me like a man.
Alright, that's him down. Now I can explore this place without being jumped. Now what's this?
This is what I'm looking for.
Interesting. So if they flew, they could bypass all of those gear mechanisms. I suppose they needed the keys to get into the sheriff's room without being heard.
How could the killer make his way through the estate and up to the third floor without being seen by any of the guards or servants? He must have been close to Truart.
I'm not so sure. Whoever did this wasn't concerned about making it look like an accident. Killing the sheriff in his own house, in his own bedroom. It makes a statement. Not the sort of thing you'd want to do to someone close to you if you didn't want to get caught.
Good point, but I still think the killer had help on the inside.
Oh, the sheriff lives in the most secure manor in the city. No one can get in without a key, and there's mechanist security everywhere. Yeah, I'd say it was an inside job.
Not too surprising. Truart didn't show a lot of discretion when recruiting for the Watch. Hell, half the force used to work for the Downwinders, Ramirez, and every other crime boss in the city.
That's true. Truart made more than his share of enemies since becoming sheriff. Anyone living outside of Dayport has a decent motive. I guess the Downwinders had something to do with this. Donald wasn't too happy when we raided his casino and shut him down. He probably sent one of his ghouls to deal with the sheriff.
I'm willing to bet a month's pay the entire force is dry-eyed over this. No big secret that the sheriff was dirty. I figure Lieutenant Mosley will assume control of the City Watch and clean up the mess. As for me,
I ain't gonna do a thing except go back to my desk, fill out a report, and have a mug of coffee.
Well, we don't have to worry about Mosley ending up in someone's pocket. Anyone trying to bribe her would end up with a broken limb or two. Maybe we'd end up doing some good around here for a change.
Well, I don't really have to do this, but I want to, because it's fun and otherwise these invisibility potions would just go to waste.
Who's that?
What was that noise?
Did you notice that?
Good lord!
Someone will
a
swing for
corpse.
this. Any noise? Who has done this foul thing?
Right, and I believe that is everyone. It sounds like Mosley may be implicated in Sheriff Truart's death. And in spite of that, she's rather well respected among the City Watch. So I guess I was wrong. And the plot thickens. Perfect loot and 6 out of 5 secrets. Now that seems pretty impressive. See you next mission as we unravel this thread.